Good morning, everyone. It's Rebecca Gaetz-Bishop over at Keller Williams Premier Realty, and today we are going to talk about radon, what it is, what it causes, and why it is important in the buying and selling process. Radon is a colorless, tasteless, and odorless gas that is caused by the breakdown of uranium in the soil. It can seep in through the house in its cracks and foundation. Radon is the second leading cause of lung cancer, second only to smoking, which is why it is so important to have it tested for. When buying or selling a home, radon is crucial because it can cause a buyer to walk away from a deal. According to the EPA, it's considered to be at safe levels if it's 4.0 picoliters or less. Anything over that, the EPA recommends that it be mitigated. So what happens if a house is tested for radon and it comes back over 4.0? In that case, the agent is generally going to do what is called a repair amendment. And in that repair amendment, they're going to ask the seller to mitigate the radon. When they come to mitigate it, basically, in layman's terms, they put a system down in the crawl space or in the basement, and it helps blow those gases out of the home. It's a relatively simple process. Around here, on average, the cost is anywhere from $1,200 to $1,300 to have a radon system put in. It then also has a little meter on it where you can see visibly if your radon mitigation system is actually working. If the little liquid in there is uneven, that means your mitigation system is working appropriately. So if you're thinking about selling and you do not already have a radon system, it may be something that you want to consider having it tested for, so that when you do put the house on the market, you don't have to worry about the buyer testing for radon and having elevated levels. Likewise, if you choose not to do that testing ahead of time, keep in mind that when a buyer comes and if they ask to have a radon test, your levels may be elevated and they will be asking you to mitigate at that time. I always recommend to my sellers that when they get an accepted offer that includes a radon test, to just kind of put that money that it's going to cost for a radon system into their numbers when they're figuring out a counter offer. Illinois here in our particular area, it's relatively common to have elevated radon levels. So we're not shocked when we see it. And like I said before, it's a really simple process to have it mitigated. What it comes down to is the comfort level of the buyer and the willingness of the seller to have it mitigated. So radon is something that every buyer and every seller should be aware of. And testing for radon is simple, as is the mitigation system if needed. If you're looking to buy or sell in the Peoria area, I'm here to help you every step of the way. If you have any further questions in regards to radon, please feel free to reach out to me. I am curious, how many of you have had your home tested for radon? Comment below, like and subscribe. As always, this is Rebecca Gaetz-Bishop with Keller Williams Premier Realty, your trusted agent in the Peoria, Illinois area.